ornament in a clearance box section. It had a built-in camera to record your own unique perspective on all the holiday festivities. I bought the last one off the store's dusty shelf and brought it home for less than $10. And I completely forgot about it until my wife, my 2 daughters, and I started decorating the house earlier in the month. I told my daughters about the camera and said that we would secretly catch Santa in the act. I had some old costumes in the attic and intended to deliver the gifts in full view in front of the camera on Christmas night. My girls were overjoyed and went back and forth trying to find the best placement to put the camera on the tree. And they had no idea that Daddy repositioned it later so that they would have a good angle of the living room. On the nights leading up to Christmas, I previewed the camera to make sure everything was working properly. And in the morning, I previewed the footage just to verify that it was working. Satisfied with it, I inserted the micro SD card back into the ornament and slipped in a new battery in anticipation for the big night. I was not going to disappoint my girls with a failed recording. We enjoyed Christmas Eve as a family, played board games, ate junk food, and like we do every year, let the girls open up one gift from Mommy and Daddy before going to bed. And the girls, still riding their sugar high, could be heard giggling from all the way upstairs. From time to time, my wife had to shush them, saying that she heard jingle bells and hooves on the roof. Eventually, the kids dozed off and my wife gave me a kiss and headed to bed. I retrieved the costume and headed into the living room for my big feature film debut. So I did everything that you would expect Santa to do. I drank the milk, ate the cookies, even patted my stomach and said, ho ho ho. Dropped a few presents by the fireplace and full view in front of the camera. A pretty good acting job if I do say so myself. And on Christmas morning, the girls came running into our room to wake us up and they insisted that we watch the video before opening any presents. So I transferred the footage to my laptop, fast forward to where Santa came in and pressed play. Girls squealed with delight and jumped in front of the screen, obscuring my view. It brought me so much joy to see how happy they were, and I was too lazy to turn it off, so I continued to play it in the background while we got ready to open presents. But I spotted a box that I had not seen the night before. It was small and covered in this blue foil paper. My name was on it, but my wife seemed just as surprised to see it as I was. Noticing my confusion, my youngest daughter spoke and said, "Daddy, that's gotta be from Mr. Elf." And I wanted to dismiss that as one of the many weird things that kids say, but my wife wasn't so quick to ignore it. She asked her, "Honey, what elf?" And my daughter pointed